She Talk. It is where I, MalaniKai, go one-on-one with interested and prominent women in various walks of life. My guest today is a very first for me. I've had a lot of politicians, business people on. Never had someone from the Hollywood ATL Wood world. So here to join us today for She Talk. She is a director. She's an actress. She is a bad stunt girl, stunt Latina, stunt coordinator, all of it. Jessica Medina, welcome to She Talk.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, so let's jump right into it. And if you're listening right now, if you have a question about the industry, we're going to get to some questions. You can call the line 404-872-0750 if you want to talk to Jessica. So Jessica, one of the reasons I wanted you on, A, your work is phenomenal, but B, Atlanta, let's talk about how you got to Atlanta. Let's go back to how you even got into
Stunts.
not even stunts, just into the industry.
Hollywood.
Period.
Yeah.
Hollywood, because you're from Hollywood.
Yes. 14 years ago, I went to an audition and I booked a job. So I was like, oh my God, I really want to do this for forever. And then I have an agent and everything started from there. But
and so you started off working in the industry in Hollywood?
yes.
And
yes.
what were some of your first roles in Hollywood? Because a lot of people move to Hollywood with that dream. They're starting to come to Atlanta, but we'll talk about that. What were some of your first roles in Hollywood?
My first role, I did a TV show. I was a TV series in Nickelodeon named My Parent, My Sister, and Me. And that was my first role. But it was many shows, they canceled the show. And I cried for a little. I was sad.
Were you making decent money?
Yeah.
It was a speaking role? Or?
Yeah, it was a speaking role. Yeah. And then after that, for like 5 years, I didn't book anything. So I went and studied, took classes. I really educate myself. And then after that, I took it more serious. But that was my first.
So you start off in Hollywood. You start as an actress. How in the world did you get into doing stunts? One of your stunt scenes was recently nominated for an Emmy on Tyler Perry's The Oval. I watched that scene. I tweeted that scene out. But you've been doing stunts. How did you go from just being an actress to getting into stunts?
Yeah. Oh, my God. It was so funny. So as you guys know, Michael J. White, the famous martial artist, TV star. So I was living in LA and I was struggling, and he's like, hey, Jess, I seen you. You're very athletic. You should come and audition and train with the stunt people, the stunt community. So I went and started training, and the stunt community is a really tight, small community, and they took over me and they trained me. And from there, I auditioned for a commercial. And that was my first stunt job. And from there, it's history.
What type of stunts are you doing?
Oh, my God. From rashes to car to fighting to jump out of windows to get slapped, to get thrown by guys. All type of dangerous stuff, guys. Don't do it.
But it's dangerous, but you're making really good money doing stunts, right?
Yes.
So how did you get to Atlanta? Hollywood's booming. It was booming. And now all of a sudden, more people like Jessica Medina, who's our guest for She Talk, so many people are moving to Atlanta in the industry, not just actors, actresses, directors are moving here. What's going on in Atlanta?
Well, let me tell you, I moved here in 2015 because my agent in LA booked me for a print job. And she said, Jessica, I think you have a great look. I think you should check Atlanta. And back then, a lot of the LA people, they were not here. So I took a risk. I moved here, and it's history. And it's just crazy.
404-872-0750 if you have a question for Jessica Medina on She Talk. She's here. She's a director. She's a stunt coordinator. Not only are you doing stunts, you're coordinating these scenes.
Yep.
Talk to us a little bit about, if you can, is there money in the industry? Is there money in the industry?
I always tell people it's money to make. You got to hustle. It's a lot of money. Like if you know the right people, the right people to hustle, to network, it's a lot. Yes.
So give us an idea of what you can make doing stunts.
Oh my God.
An idea. What's an idea of what you can make doing stunts?
If you're working, let's say for a month, it could go between $20,000 to $30,000 a month. And how much?
20 or 30,000 a month of doing stunts?
And that's not even residuals. royalties of what we make.
Did you say 20 or 30,000 a month?
And depends. It could be more.
I got to tell my co-host Shelly Winter that, yeah, buddy, I might be training with Jessica a little bit. Really?
Yes,
Wow.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
So some people are calling in if you have a question for Jessica Medina, hashtag She Talk. She's here. She knows the industry. Name some of the projects you've worked on.
I just Black Adam coming up in October. I did a crazy stunts with The Rock, so that's coming up.
You work with The Rock?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Did your husband let you work with The Rock?
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah, he did. Good-looking guy, great guy.
but
such
so
a hard worker.
Did you do a stunt with him or just?
Yes.
Oh.
I cannot say much. NDA movie stuff. I double one of the main superheroes.
Okay.
It was a big deal, so I'm excited about that.
And who else? You told me before we went on the air that you just worked on something. I didn't even know that he was even out. The Russian that was in Rocky?
And the Rocky. I have a movie coming up September 23rd, Section A, and I did everything from stunts. I did an acting part with Mickey Rourke. It's just, it was so much fun.
You did an acting part with Mickey Rourke?
Mr. Mickey Rourke in the house, yes.
Okay, Jessica Medina, she's an actor, she's a actress, she's a director. We'll talk about some things she's directing. She's a stunt coordinator. Some of you want to talk to her. Let's go to the phone lines, 404-872-0750. Jacob's in Duluth. Welcome to hashtag She Talk. Meet Jessica Medina.
Hi, Jacob. How are you?
Hi, how are you today? I have a quick question. My son, he's an actor. He's 24 years old. He graduated from University of Michigan Acting School. He has an agent here, and all the time thinking maybe he needs to move in LA or New York. What do you advise? Stay here or thinking about moving?
Not at all.
Okay.
I stay here. Everything is here. Actually, a lot of my famous good friends are moving to Atlanta. This is the place to be. So tell your son to stay in Atlanta and just continue to study and just continue. Don't stop. And no need to go anywhere else. Atlanta is Hollywood right now. Yes.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Hashtag She Talk with director, actress, stunt coordinator Jessica Medina. She's here. She wants to answer some of your questions. If you have questions about the industry, my 13-year-old niece is here. Turn your mic on. Tell us some of the things you've been doing background. You've got a question for Jessica, but first tell us some of the background things you've done.
I've been on Black Panther, the first one and the second one that's getting ready to come out. Spider-Man.
Awesome.
A whole bunch of different stuff.
What else? Your mom's going to be so disappointed you didn't think of everything else. Your mom wrote you a list.
I'm reading it right now.
Come on.
Okay. I was in Goosebumps 2, Little,
Awesome.
The Watchmen, The Walking Dead.
That's amazing.
And what's your question to Jessica?
How can someone of my age work in stunts or talking roles?
Well, that's a good question. Definitely, do you have any kind of skill set, athletic?
Yes.
What do you do?
I play volleyball.
Oh, perfect. So you can start Actually, I work in a bunch of movies with kids, and what I do is I train the kids, and just training. And knowing the right people like me right now.
Actually, it's hashtag She Talk. Jessica Medina. She's from Hollywood. She moved to Atlanta. She is in the industry. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. We've got another question. Is this my co-host? Is this Shelly Winter?
Yes. I'm a handsome, fit, athletic build, 6'1". I want to know, can I get into stunt work at my age? I'm in my late 30s.
That's a tough one.
She's
Like,
laughing.
do you have to start? I guess my question is, do you have to start younger or can you start older?
Actually, yes and no. Let me tell you, this is serious. I mentor, not anymore, 2 female friends. They started late 40s.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. One is Hala. She knows who I'm talking to.
Okay.
She's late 40s. She's killing it. She worked on Black Panther.
Oh.
The new one.
Yeah.
And she's doing amazing work. So it's depends on how athletic, if you're healthy. Actually, yes, it's not a problem. Age is nothing but a number.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Because I can do like gangster punching. I can't jump and stuff.
Okay, Shelly.
And I'm a great fill-in for sex scenes too. Is that stunt work?
Shelly, the phone lines are lit up. Let's take some more calls.
See you later.
He's right in the other room, literally calling. Let's talk to Jeff in Riverdale. You're on #SheTalk with Jessica Medina.
Yes, got a question. How
Yes,
do
sir.
you get into the part of the business like a grip or, doing the set, build up and take down the set? Do you have to join the union?
Yes, you do actually. You do have to be in the union. Every part of the crew has to be in the union. Crafty, grip, transportation. So yes.
So what is that process? You just go join the union and then try to get in a list? Or how does that work?
I don't know much about that particular situation, being a grip, but I would say the same thing, just hustling and go online and Google how to be in the union.
Thank you, Jeff, for your call.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Jeff.
Phone lines lit. Regina and Noonan, a question for Jessica Medina
Regina.
on #SheTalk.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. I have a son who's in the autistic spectrum, and he said that he wanted to do something in acting. And I think that stunt work might be a little too hard initially. Are you able to tell us where we put him for acting school in Atlanta?
Yes.
When we go online, there are so many, and I wasn't sure how to pick something.
Let me ask you, how old is your son?
30?
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's many schools. I think you can Google that. I don't know any in the back of my head right now, but definitely acting is a thing. Yeah.
And how do you find out, Regina, thanks for your call. And I want to know, how do you find out what's fraudulent or what's not?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, if you want to know, go to SAG-AFTRA, the website, SAG-AFTRA.com.
Yeah.
And just Google the agencies. They are affiliated to SAG, so they're legit.
They're legit. Okay.
They're legit.
We've got two more questions for Jessica Medina on the other side of the break. It's #SheTalk. Actress, director, stunt coordinator. We'll be right back. It's Word on the Street.
Awesome.
Bump Biggie in the truck, in the buck to my double. Let me see you do the bank head if you're riches. If the rap made west, the QB.
You were in your granddaddy's car playing the bongos on the steering wheel?
What song were you playing?
I was some rockin' tune that made me go fast.
Word on the Street on 95.5 WSB.